Hi guys, I'm Jeremy Cohen with United Specialty Painters and Trade School. I'm here to teach you something that really changed my life. It really did. I'm associated with a new group of people now that are changing my mind, that are helping me focus and think clearly about what life is about, how we're supposed to be getting better every day, and how that can happen. There's a couple things I want to share with you today, 3 things actually, that are going to take somebody who's broken. Maybe you're in a state right now where you're at a dead-end job, you don't see a very bright future, and you're like, how do I get out of this endless cycle of just negativity, depression, of just, where are we going here? There's no direction in my life. That's where I was, and I want to share 3 things that I learned through a bunch of really good coaches and speakers and the people that I've been associating with that have a mindset that is very different from the majority of the world. Some people call them 1%ers. But here, let's get started. So you got a guy who's broke constantly, has a low-paying job, is not helping anybody, he's not helping himself, he's depressed, he's just worn out, and things just look really just unpromising for him. Okay, there's 3 things that I want you to think about, okay? And these 3 things, if you incorporate them into your life, they're definitely going to move you forward, and they're definitely going to help your life and lift you up from the place that you are right now. If you're in the pit, there are people that can help to lift you out, and you can help yourself come out of that pit. But here they are. The first thing is you need to rebuild. All right? Rebuild or build a new identity. Okay? Rebuild the mindset first. Mindset. Okay? You've heard some of these things before, but the second thing is going to make the difference to whether we implement this or not. This first one is important. Rebuild the mindset. Redefine. This is part of this whole thing. Rebuild, redefine yourself. Your same old self cannot be taken into a bright new future. You'll just darken it. It's dark where you're at right now. You don't see some of the light you need to see to move forward. You're stumbling through the dark. You need to rebuild yourself. Mindset, redefine. How do we get that? Well, we can either lead ourselves, and we can also have others lead us. And that's the second point, is you need to replace your circle. Who are you in proximity to? Who do you associate with? You're a sum of the 5 people you associate with most. Your income is probably the same as theirs. Your habits, same as theirs. What you talk about, probably the same as them. Okay? And how we get the mindset, the rebuild, the redefine, you have to have the right information and the right people to get that inspiration in you to do those things to change. If you look in the mirror and you're not happy with yourself and you can't say, man, you are an awesome human being, you are great, you can't be your own best friend and speak positive to yourself, you need a coach to help you do that. You need information to constantly flow out into your brain to wash out the crap that you put into your brain all these years. From entertainment, from watching videos and streaming online and all the things that are happening around you. Wasting time, being addicted to things, okay? Change that mindset, okay? Change your habits. Find a new circle. Associate with people who are winning, who are 1%ers, that are doing the work, that are honestly obsessed and crazy and psycho in a good way, right? You want to be psycho in a good way. You want to get those people around you. And how do you get those people around you? They are out there. I'll tell you what, the Andy Elliott Group has been amazing for me. Andy Elliott is the #1 business coach and sales coach in the world. And I associate with all his boys every single day, work out with them, talk to them, get advice from them. They're positive, they're encouraging, they're uplifting. And if you don't have that group in your life, there are groups like that available. I promise you. Just check out the Andy Elliott Group. They will help you. Number 3. Okay, and I'm going to put proximity here because that's one of the key words. And association. Those are 2 words you want to know. Because that's very important to how you're going to move in this direction, where you're coming from here and you're going to there, to a brighter future. Okay? It doesn't happen because you want it to happen. It doesn't matter how much pain and suffering and agony you feel. It's just going to stay there until you shift, until something happens where enough is enough. You get pissed off and you say, I want to change. I want to go somewhere else. I want to go from here and I want to go to there. And so I'm going to make a decision that I'm going to start a new habit right now. Every morning I'm waking up at 5 a.m. Or 4 or 3, or like me, 2:45 a.m. Wake up every single morning except Sunday. And good rest on Sunday because it gets exhausting. But you want to move in a direction where you have information, where you can work on things and build habits that you commit to and that somebody holds you accountable to. Number 3, the last thing is you're going to want to create a system and a business that produces cash. And preferably one that doesn't need you involved in it as much as possible. If you're going to be 20% involved in it, and you're going to make enough money to be able to have free time with your family and with yourself, you want to create a system that you can actually leverage to build wealth in order to have your time back. I'm reading a book right now, Buying Your Time Back, and it's really good to learn about how you can incorporate systems into a business that can work on its own. Whether you are a leader developing leaders to lead that business, or whether you are an investor or a systems creator to help create content that can work for you while you sleep. Whether it's a course, or whether it's maybe you're an author, you're writing a book and you're selling that, and the marketing guy's taking that away and they're selling millions of copies. Great, you're free now. Okay, so I'm learning that from my coaches now, and I'm going to be there here in the next year and a half. Okay, I'm just telling you conceptually what I know. I know the people I follow have these results, and that's why I'm showing you right now. So, you want an asset based on systems that run independently of you. So I own a trade school, United Specialty Trade School, and I created 110 videos on 4 different specialty trades to teach my apprentices coming in as brand new so that they can get 20% or 30% of the skill set before they show up to work. I'll send them a link. I say, hey, we're masking paper, we're dropping plastic, we're painting walls. Here's the video for that. That's a system. I don't have to trade my time and teach them 100% of the skill. I just have to coach them and direct them and adjust their performance to match mine, okay? Because I'm the standard. So I am actually the fastest airless sprayman in the entire state of Arizona. I can spray a bedroom in 25 minutes. That's it. It's $200. So it's like $200 to $300 an hour, sometimes $400 an hour if I'm just like setting a record. But performance standards for people who are making a lot of money are typically very, very high, right? If you perform higher, you get paid more. But you don't want to stay in a place where you're trading time for money. You want to go into a business model where you're getting coached by somebody. You have to have a coach. You cannot succeed in business but past this ceiling. Right? You're going to hit this ceiling without a coach. A coach has this ceiling, and he had a coach that had this ceiling. And so when you see where he's at, and you say, I want to be where he's at, he makes more, he knows more, he's got more people, influence, I want to be there. I don't want to be here, so I need someone to help me see past this ceiling. Right? It's a ceiling you hit because you don't have proper knowledge, you haven't seen past where you are, and you don't know some things that, if you did know them, you'd do them, but sometimes you don't have the motivation or accountability. That's what the coach is for. So I am a business coach. I am in school to become a business coach to help people that are in the home improvement space to expedite their journey to success and wealth by, giving them information that they're going to need in order to move forward, okay? So I hope this helps, guys. You want to rebuild your mindset, become a new person, all right? Be a good person that's based in moral principles, that practices honesty, integrity, and character, okay? And you're going to be in a group that actually is people you want to be like, okay? Pussycats don't run with lions. Eagles don't fly with chickens, and chickens don't fly that well. So if you were born a lion and you get stuck in a house full of pussycats, you kind of feel like kind of out of place, don't you? It's like, wow, we get fed every day at the same time. It just feel like I need to go out and like get my own food sometimes. Yeah, you're a lion. You don't belong in that house. Get out of that house. Go back to the savannah. Go back to your pride and find your pride. Okay? Find that pride. If you're an eagle and you got stuck, the egg rolled down the hill and got stuck in a chicken coop, you're going to grow up and be like, man, I'm almost as big as my mom. I'm like, You know, it just doesn't seem I belong here. I'm so much bigger and stronger than these chickens. Well, then you need to fly the coop and you need to get back up to the high ground, okay? So if you got that mindset and you want more out of life and you want to attack life and get the best life you can get, you're going to want to get out of the house full of pussycats and out of the chicken coop, because you're an eagle, you were meant to fly. So get out of there, all right? And build an asset systems. I can teach you how to do that. We have an event coming up on January 10th from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. My buddy Jimmy Lee will be here. He's one of the coaches with Andy Elliott, the greatest, the best business coach and sales coach in the world, okay? Love this guy, listen to him all the time. I go to his events and I'm just thrilled to be part of that group. I work out with his boys every day on the weekdays, and I'm inviting you out to the January 10th event. Okay, details are in the link down below, and you can find your ticket. I hope to see you there. There are only 22 spots. So secure your spot. This video is free, and as you can see, you got just 3 points here. This is the foundation of a person that needs to develop to handle the wealth that God wants to bless you with. Don't waste this opportunity, and I promise you, any penny, every dollar you spend on your own personal development to become the person you need to be the man you need to be, that God destined you to be, is going to be paid back to you 10 times, 20 times, 50 times, 100 times over. If you will just take the step of faith, invest in yourself, and you can get out of the trap and the prison you built for yourself and become the person you need to be to live the life you were meant to live. Okay, guys? I hope that helps. Hope this was valuable to you. Check out the link below, click on it, and sign up today. There's 22 seats only. They will sell out before the end of the year. So get your ticket now. Thanks, guys. I'll see you there.